Police Command sealed the venue and that thugs, allegedly working with the police, were complicit. They harassed and attacked his supporters. The police, we hear, have denied wrongdoing. Tonight we will hear directly from him why he left the Labour Party, why he's joined the ADC, and of course what his plans are for 2027. Mr. Vivour, it's so good to have you join us in the studio. Thank you.
Good evening. Thanks for having me.
I like that every time I say please come, you say yes. I love it.
Man of the people. Any chance I get to connect with my people, I do.
Lovely, lovely. So the big question obviously is, why did you leave the Labour Party?
Is that the big question?
Yeah, everyone's asking.
I think the big question is, why are people shutting down opposition all across Nigeria?
We'll get to that. Why did you leave the Labour Party?
Did I leave the Labour Party? I've joined the coalition. The coalition, there's a segment of the Labour Party that is pro-coalition, that is organizing itself to be part of the coalition. And then there's another segment of the Labour Party that is anti-coalition, right? I belong to the part that is pro-coalition. So when you say I left the Labour Party, the coalition is made up of different people coming together. We adopted the ADC as the party for the coalition. And that's really where it stands. And I've been consistent with this message since 2023 that after experiencing the reality of what politics was in that election, we cannot afford to divide the opposition again. You see, 4 years is almost... we're at the end of 4 years. We'll soon be at the end of 4 years. And
we're right bang in the middle, actually.
Yeah, we're in the middle of it. But look at look how far back Nigeria has been set. Look at the price of Kingfisher oil. The price from between 7 to 14,000 to now is about 75,000. I recently found out that one egg cost. How much does one egg cost now?
I don't know, but I know that a crate of egg cost about 7 or 8,000.
Yes, 7 or 8,000. So yes, so one egg is about 300 naira. Yes, because
we used to buy it 30 naira.
That's my point. I found this out because I wanted to buy egg rolls for all my people that were coming for the event, and they said an egg is 300 and something naira, and I screamed. But I've been eating eggs in the house. I did not realize because you're seeing budgets. Thankfully, man, God, Nigerians, God bless you all. I don't know how you're managing to keep the peace in this country with everything you're going through, but there is a very hard reality that a lot of Nigerians are facing. The cost of living crisis is real, and I'm saying this affects everybody. I know people that you would classify as rich that would reach out to people, to friends, to just get money to eat.
Yeah, to get by, yes. Yeah.
That's how difficult Nigeria has become. So it's touching all of us. And for me, I feel that we cannot afford to waste an opportunity. We cannot afford to waste time to enthrone a leadership that puts the people first.
There are people who are asking that, you are saying that the coalition side of where you belong is, or rather the Labour Party side where you belong is more leaning towards the coalition. But then your principal, Peter Obi, seems to not have left the Labour Party. He is obviously in support of the coalition. Did you have any conversations with him before making this move?
Certainly. I mean, the coalition is about bringing everybody together. So you can imagine I will not leave my party, leave my principal that we have such a fantastic working relationship with, and someone that I highly respect, without having that conversation, right? There are certain practical reasons why a number of people have not formally declared yet or have not formally come out. And you see a lot of that will happen by November when a number of elections are done and people can focus now on the next steps in the political cycle.
Everyone's wondering what exactly happened in Alimosho. Now, we've reported on it, we've talked about it. But why exactly do you think what happened in Alimosho happened? Now, you've accused the police of being complicit. Why do you think so?
It's not. I have video evidence. I have witnesses. Fortunately, Channels was there, Rise was there, a number of TV stations were there, newspapers were there. So this is not a hearsay thing. And it was not a thing where I went to go and hide somewhere. I came there myself. So I know what I saw. My sister had to get a stitch in her head as a result of being there. The director of the Rhodes-Vivour Foundation we're doing a healthcare outreach. So this is not, oh, we are reporting, we are alleging. No, I've said this on every news channel that I've been on. The police were complicit with thugs to completely destroy a gathering of Nigerian citizens, literally suppressing our constitutional rights that they are supposed to be sworn to protect. They superintended the damage of so much property. I mean, all the buses, almost 45, 50 buses, all their glasses are shattered, windows are shattered. There are videos, they are all online, right? So let me walk you through from how it progressed. All right. So I wanted to do a declaration. I'm doing a division tour: Ikeja, Badagry, Island, Lagos East.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided that I'm going to do my Ikeja division 1 in Alimosho.
Mm-hmm.
We won Alimosho in last election, so I have a lot of supporters there. So why not? We get a field, Lion Field, on Ikpaja Road.
Mm-hmm.
And we formally notify the police. We have letters and proof of this. This is also online. We got a verbal acceptance. We're supposed to do it on Saturday. By Wednesday, by Thursday, we got a verbal conversation saying that the communication saying that the Commissioner of Police has said that we cannot have this gathering or this event at this place. There was no explanation for why we cannot do it. There was no refund for the money that we've paid, right? There was no communication as to even...
Was the money paid to the police?
No, it was paid to the CDA. But the police is saying we cannot have the event there. And then
what did the CDA say?
The CDA asked them, why not? Why can't they have an event there? All the local government chairmen, because you know they are LCDAs, of Alimosho came to that field on Thursday night, accompanied by armed men, over 40 to 50 of them, a black Maria and several Hilux vehicles, and occupied that field. And were berating the CDA that how could they lease out this field to the opposition, that this event cannot happen here, that they have the authority over this place and it cannot happen here, with the full support of the police. Okay, so I heard all of this. You know, those places, they don't have street lights, so we could not document, like take proper pictures and videos at night. So I went there the next morning. I saw the Black Maria, the armor tank or the Black Maria was on the field. They had occupied the whole place. So at least 40 to 50 police armed men were there.
Mm-hmm.
So I go talk to the lady, the commander there, and I say, I've paid for this place. I'm supposed to have an event here on Saturday. And she says, well, the Commissioner of Police says you should come and talk to him. Right? I say, okay, no problem. Let me fulfill all righteousness. Immediately I head to GRA, to the Office of Commissioner of Police. He's not there. This is someone that he said, that they told me, has asked that I come and see him immediately. I call him, he does not respond. I send a text, he doesn't respond. I wait for 2 hours. And then I leave. So, okay, I can see what is going on here. No problem. For me, it's about minimizing any sort of casualties or any sort of hurt. So I actually get 4 different venues. Because you see what happened in ADC in Abuja. I also saw what happened in Kaduna El-Rufai. And I got another venue field in a church. This is a private space, a church. We organized our affirmation in a hall in Alimosho. We did that, news covered it and everything, the pictures of all of that. And my people had started going to the field because I was supposed to go there and then we'll do a general affirmation that all of them are coming to the ADC. That was all it was. Now, bear in mind, that Lion Field that the police had occupied, APC did a rally on that same Saturday there. The sheer audacity. Like, the sheer is so disgraceful.
But you paid for the field.
I paid for the field.
Have you gotten your money back?
I've not gotten my money back.
Well, you need to get your money back, right?
The damage that these people are doing to the institution of the police force is saddening.
Could you? I'm not holding brief for the CDA, but could it be that maybe both parties you both had paid for the field?
No, that's not what happened. We saw when they announced, when APC announced that they are going to have their event. We're monitoring all of this. We saw when they came to put their banners up. We saw when they put their canopies up. We have drone footage of all of these processes. It's online. We've put all of this online. So they did that under the protection of the police. It must be nice, they did all of that with the protection of the police. Meanwhile, my people are in church. We've set up our canopies. The DPO of that area comes there first. Was the first person to find out that we are there. We have pictures and videos of this. On her phone, makes a call. Policemen come. Thugs come after. They forcefully open the gate.
How do you know that these are thugs?
How do I know? These are the people that hurt my sister. These are the people that scattered everywhere. These are the people that hurt my media aide. That blood was coming out from his ears. So when you say, how do we know these are thugs? Right? And they came first. The police opened the gate. We have pictures. We have videos. Do you understand? And then I come there and they've sealed the place and say we cannot have an activity. We cannot have a gathering there. Meanwhile, the CP himself was in Alimosho. The DCP was at this place. They cordoned off the road and sealed the place. Right? All of these things, again, they're videos well documented. Right? Now, so I say all this to say that you see, the APC has now established itself as a party that just believes they can hold power by violence.
How is this the APC? Because I'm doing my job.
Yeah, of course.
If first things first, are you saying that thugs were harassing your people while the police watched?
Yes. And I say the police opened the gate for them. And I said I have videos.
And they didn't leave, but they watched while this happened.
They were there. They gave them backing. They backed them up.
Secondly, you are saying that the APC is responsible. Could the police commissioner be acting alone without the APC?
Could the police commissioner be acting alone without the APC?
We've seen people try to do protests and hold events, and then of course the police comes to say you can't do that.
You said people hold protest. We are not holding protest. In Cross River, the governor led his people and they decamped to the APC. It was not eventful. In Delta State, the governor led his people, they decamped to APC. It was not eventful. Why is it that somehow ADC, they're attacking El Rufai in Kaduna? There are things going on in Gombe. In Abuja, there had to be like a secret planned meeting for them to even come to a coalition. Are you familiar with how they were able to come to that meeting? Till the last minute, nobody knew where the venue was. Because this government it's like they refuse to do the needful, and rather they want to stifle opposition. And it just, there's a saying that goes, violence is the last refuge for incompetence. And if anything has brought it to bear, it is this, right? Because if you have done the right thing, if you have lifted people out of poverty, if you have done well for your people, you should not be worried about an opposition. You should just think of it as, they are wasting their money or they are just fooling themselves. But when you constantly have to rely on violence to have your way, you can never work in the interest of the people. It's the same people that you want to govern and take care of that you're hurting and harming like this. Even if you don't like Gbadebo Rhodes-Vivour, what of all the innocent drivers, over 50, 60 of them that drove coastal buses there, that all those buses have been destroyed? All the glasses have been destroyed. In an economy that's so hard right now, people are barely able to eat. Now you want people to go and start repairing coastal buses. What did those people do? That Lion Field, there was a lady that was supposed to have her 70th birthday on Friday at that field. All those plans had to be cancelled. This is a retiree. She spent money to try and get the field. She could not have her birth. Why? Because a young man wants to have a declaration. Right? So, this is a very dangerous trend for Nigeria, because you see, democracy and politics are supposed to be working in the interest of the people, because the people get a chance to have their voice and have a referendum on the performance of that government. Mm-hmm. And they are doing this peacefully. That's why we are in democracy. If we are at war, let us know we are at war. Do you understand?
We're not at war.
That's what I'm saying. So where is violence coming into democracy? And the sad thing is, we have normalized this thing now. And the problem is that...
Who's we?
Nigerians. Because Nigerians will tell you that you should be prepared for this. You should know now. You are going to Alimosho. You should know. You should know. So,
do you mean Lagosians? Because in my state we don't have violence.
Okay, I take that back. I'm sorry. Yes, that's very. I'm guilty. I'm sorry. I take it back. Lagosians. And not even Nigerians, though, because Nigerians will say one man owns Lagos. If you go and talk, this is Nigerians. That's so. But all that has to change, right? And we have to stand up to this. It's not only a Gbadebo thing. It's a Lagos thing. Like, we must take back our city. We must take back our state. Our voice must be heard. We cannot be intimidated or coward, right? So, I mean, you have all these local government chairmen coming to occupy a field. And look at the state of the inner roads that they came on. Complete disgrace. And there's no shame. There's no shame to be showing all that power with all these armed policemen. And you're looking at dirt roads as though you're in some far away state. I don't want to call any state, but the point is, Lagos is supposed to be center of excellence. It's unacceptable, right? And it's disgraceful. And the worst thing that these people are not realizing is, for few people's selfish ambition, they are destroying the hope and faith that a lot of people have in institutions. And when they continue on this trajectory, people have to take things into their own hands.
Well, we're hoping that it doesn't come to that, because I want to go back again. I want to take you back to the police. The Lagos State Police Command has denied complicity. In fact, this is where I'm stuck on. They say that they acted for security reasons. Could it have been that they sensed that this was going to cause some sort of
and so they should have let me. They
challenge?
should have let me have my event on Lionfield the way they let APC have their event on Lionfield. I paid for it. They come and say I did not pay for it. They could have protected me. That would be nice. I'd have liked that. To have like a Black Maria protecting all my people, and have 60 policemen show so much love to the people of Lagos. That would have been nice. The CP could have picked up my call. He's supposed to be chief security officer, or not the chief security officer, but among that cadre of people of Lagos State. Should have showed concern, right? That would have been nice. But you have people that just came in, and you see, the funny thing that a lot of these people are not thinking is, you cannot, a policeman, yes, great. You cannot take your gun to the road and make that road better. You cannot take your gun to the hospital and get better healthcare. You cannot take your gun to schools and get better education. But you're putting your gun at a process that can actually give you all those things. You might be police, you might be armed, you might be all powerful, but your children are civilians like us. They're going to experience the reality of Nigeria like us. Your wife is going to experience the reality of Nigeria like us. When you retire, your pension is going to be 25,000 naira a month, right? After 35 years of service. This is the process that can change that for you. When I went there, I was saying to them that, listen, all these things you are doing, you're joining them to destroy this country, because everything we are doing is for you. It's for you. If thugs want to fight, if a group of people believe that they have the right to come and scatter another place, let them come and meet what is there for them. Don't back them up. Protect the innocent civilians there. Protect the properties. Protect the bosses. Protect all the innocent people. If some young men think that they can go, they have the right to go and scatter things, let them go and meet what is there for them. Don't back them up. Because what example are you setting? How are the young people that make up over 60% of this country seeing you? This is how NSAS started. And they turn around and say, they try to twist the narrative like these young people are so destructive and all of that. But it's about, do your job. You're supposed to protect the Constitution, lives and property. Do your job.
Lagos, if you're just joining us, we still have in the studio Gbadebo Rhodes-Vivour. He is joining us to talk about, of course, his move to the coalition and what happened to him recently in Alimosho. We're going to be talking, of course, about the ADC after the break. We want to find out exactly what the strategy is for 2027. He started quite early, and one would wonder why. It's still Hard Facts, 99.3 Nigeria Info. We're live on Facebook.com/Nigeria Info FM. We're also live on YouTube, Nigeria Info FM. My name is Maryann Okon. We'll be right back. Post your comments, your questions on our live stream on Facebook and on YouTube. If you are listening and watching from outside of the country on WhatsApp, you can call us at 0809 5975 805. We will be right back.
Benny can serve you the way we do.
We go all the way.
You guys are always keeping your voice down when you're benefiting from the government.
I think you read before that monkey swallowed billions of naira. This one now, scorpion will soon swallow billions.
Then my landlord give me notice because I decided to go and vote my opponent.
Is it Nigeria the only country in this world that everything they do, they will do it upside down?
It's 99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
Hey ladies, do you know Nigerian women are celebrated for their radiant glowing skin? That's right. But with a hot sun, protecting our skin can be a challenge. Good news! Perfectio by Vitabiotics UK gives you targeted support for great looking skin, hair and nails. Packed with biomarine collagen, botanical extracts, and other micronutrients which contribute to skin hydration and radiance while reducing other skin imperfections. Available in pharmacies near you. Perfectil, beauty from within.
I'm in love. Sonia tomato mix, stand up. Is it to open? Is it to squeeze? Is it to scoop? And is it to stop?
Sonia tomato mix in a new stand-up pouch.
Remember how mom would wake up early, make us breakfast, iron our uniform?
We have to do something special for her.
Yes, so let's make this money fast.
Why wait? Reward your mom now with a trip to Zanzibar in the 2025 3 Crowns Milk Mom of the Year competition. Write a note with each letter of a name and submit with a picture of 16s or 2 refill pouches or 30 sachets on www.3crowns.com.ng or at our collection centers for your chance to win. T's and C's apply. 3 Crowns Milk. Healthy moms, happy families.
Little body, big moves. Little brain, big learning. Your little child is eager to do big things. Every sachet of Cerelac Junior comes with the nutrition they need: natural grains, protein, and iron to support their physical growth, learning, and development. So you can fully enjoy your little one's big moments of growth.
Omo, you dey find where you fit bet sharply and cash out anytime.
iLotBet dey here. Come iLotBet. Football.
E-day.
Withdrawal.
Now sharp.
Odds with a boss brain. 100 million casino jackpot. Each up. Omo, your life fit change with iLotBet. Bonus boku when you sign up. And iLotBet iBot AI there to help you for predictions matter 247.
No dollar.
Sharply download the iLotBet app now or visit www.ilotbet.com. If you snooze, you lose. I play, I win. iLotBet. For 18 years and above, play responsibly.
Hey, yeah, now Orabi, with Orabi, but it's strong, my mouth is fresh, it clean well, oh, now Orabi, strong teeth Orabi, fresh bread Orabi, 24/7 with Orabi, strong teeth Orabi.
Give on our teeth 24 hours protection. Use Orabi today. Na Nigerian Dental Association. Tanda Gidigba with Orabi.
E get many things where they gbadu pampe for. You fit dey transfer yafun free of charge.
Tell me more.
Data and airtime na cheap on top pampe.
No be tori na dey hear.
You pay for something, they give you something back. No be play.
No be cashback be that.
Dem still sama you reach 20% kule interest on top saving.
This better. Na more.
Na app we get many enjoyment and jollification. Na pampe. Say yes to more.
It's my dollar day. Hallelujah, it's my dollar day. Oh yeah.
Oh yes, your Naira card is now like dollars in your pockets, as you can now shop directly on stores like Amazon, eBay, Macy's, and many more in the USA, all with your Naira card. And here's the bigger news. With African Import-Export Solutions, you can now shop anywhere in the USA completely tax-free. That means you save thousands shopping your favorite items like the latest phones, gadgets, electronics, fashion items, auto parts, and lots more. To learn how to save thousands and get your items delivered to you in just 3 to 5 business days, visit www.africanies.com or call 0700 800 7000 today. African Import-Export Solutions, making global shopping simple for Nigerians.
Capsule full ground, anytime pen they around. If pen one show in power, 3 in 1 day. To knock and power. Ibuka, pen for body, pen from fever. That's why I carry up always. Ibuka hammer, pen away. Ibuka they buy me always. Happy for you.
After 3 days, if body no tranga, go see Dokita. Na Shalina Healthcare Limited, the market arm.
Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria, Tandagdiba with Ibuka.
Here you go, dear.
Mom, you didn't add milk.
No need to. Taste it and see why.
Wow, but how?
Is it milky?
Yes.
Is it creamy?
Yes.
That's Milo 3-in-1 milky and creamy for you. It's so milky. I don't need to add more milk.
I love it, Mommy.
Give your kids Milo 3-in-1, milky and creamy. It's truly milky. It contains calcium to help your champ win every day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo! Osalobua. Baba, make you help me, oh. Make I dey shine my eyes. Make my enemies no see me, oh. Even when I dey sleep, make I no lose guard, oh. Baba, in short, just dey help me stay alert. As Airtel, they alert me anytime Yahoo people send spam message to take scam me, oh.
At Airtel, we have taken proactive steps to keep you safe from every spam activity with Airtel News Spam Alert service. Powered by AI, it scans text in real time with no app or setup needed. Airtel, a reason to imagine.
As a mom and a dentist, I know the importance of strong teeth, beautiful white smile, and fresh breath. They give you the confidence to eat the right foods without worry, speak confidently in public, and making friends is easier when you know you have fresh breath. I give my family confidence with Pepsodent's Triple Protection 1-2-3. It's 3 toothpaste in 1 to protect their teeth from holes, give them white teeth, and fresh breath. The confidence of 3 toothpaste in 1. Pepsodent's Triple Protection 1-2-3.
It's the choices you make that set you apart from being good to being great. My choice? Nivea Men Deep Body Lotion with Max Tech, powered by Black Cavern. Gives you both dark wood fragrance and 48-hour moisture. And my other top choice for all-day freshness, Nivea Men Deep Roll-On for 72-hour protection and fragrance with Max Tech, powered by Black Cavern. Skin is for playing it smart. Nivea is for skin.
In the cooking game, you need a winning game plan. I'm not just talking about your fresh ingredients, utensils, or cooking skills. I'm talking about your choice of seasoning. My game plan is incomplete without Maggi chicken flavor. Made with a flavorful formation of onions, celery, turmeric, it's my game changer. Elevate the taste of your everyday dishes with delicious, rich chicken flavor. Oh yeah, let's go.
New Maggi chicken flavor, my game changer.
Okay, sandwich, fruits, and water. The new 33cl Nestle Pure Life Premium Drinking Water. Handy size for my little ones. No more half-finished bottles coming back home.
The new 33cl bottle. Big enough to refresh, small enough to finish. And thanks to our trusted 13-step quality process, every drop is refreshingly safe. Nestle Pure Life Premium Drinking Water. Source of hydration you can trust.
This is not just football. This is JJ Ball X, the game where every juggle, every race counts. Here, your football skills pay off. As you dey raise the ball, you fit dey raise your account balance. So if you think you're the next JJ and it's sure for you, get on the BetKing app. Use the promo code JJBallX. Tap on casino. Click on JJ Ballx to play and start winning. Remember, not for persons under the age of 18. Play responsibly.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station for talk. Let's talk. Let's talk.
We're back. If you're just joining us, the program is Hard Facts, 99.3 Nigeria Info. We're broadcasting live from our audio-visual studios right here in Itimi and Crescent, Victoria Island, Lagos. And my guest is Gbadebo Rhodes-Vivour. He is in the studio with me. Of course, we're talking about his recent move to join the ADC, which is the coalition. His recent experience with the police in Lagos State and some thugs. And of course, we're going to be talking strategy for the ADC going forward. We're live on Facebook and on YouTube. Post your comments on our live stream. We'd like to hear from you. Before we went on that break, you talked about, of course, the police, that you have evidence, you have videos.
And it's all online. It's not like I'm hiding it.
Yes.
The videos online. The news was there. News.
Are you going to take it up? Are you going to
go
to court on this issue? Are you going to sue the police? Because you say you have evidence that's damning.
Yes, the party, we're having a meeting very soon, and we're going to take a position on it, on the next step of action, petitions that need to be written, and how it's going to be directed. So we're going to do that. But to say that I'm sitting down here talking about how I have this belief and faith in the system that is going to give me justice and is going to compensate me for all the damages that were caused.
So you're saying you don't believe in the court and the judicial system in Lagos State?
I've tested this. I've tested the court too. I'm not going to make any statements on that. I'm a Nigerian, and loving Nigeria takes its toll on you. So I'm just focused on the people, organizing to get to Nigeria that works for us. To say that it's 50-50. It's 50-50, and that's not what Nigeria should be for the common man.
With this experience that you've had, what can you tell the person who's your follower, who's followed you from where you were to where you're going to? What guarantees are you giving them for supporting you and continuously standing by you? With what has transpired, what would you say to them to have more faith?
We cannot lose hope. The Nigeria that we want is something that is worth fighting for. I promise and I guarantee I'll lead from the front. I'm not the person that will be in the back while my people are endangered or are suffering, and we'll do everything in our capacity to ensure that we take your security very seriously. And like you see, I told you, I created 4 different venues. I paid for 4 different places just to ensure that my people can gather safely without any altercations, right? And there were security provisions made. If the police left those people to come in, they would have seen what was there waiting for them. Unfortunately, they didn't. So, my plea is with the regular police officer that is being used or being instructed, because I understand that it comes with your job, you have to take orders from above. But please understand that these people that you are doing all these things for, just between 2023 and 2025, the State Assembly for 40 people have spent over 60 billion naira on just cars. This year alone, they're planning to spend another 35 billion on landscaping. If that money was put towards your welfare, your well-being, you will not be using your own small salary to buy your uniform, kitting yourself, living on such a poor pension. Life can be better, and the only process that can force life to be better for you is democracy. Don't join them to destroy that process. Let there be free and fair elections so that the people that emerge will be able to be accountable to the people. And the people include you, your wife, your children, your family. It's the only way Nigeria can get better. So we cannot give in. This is intimidation in a hope to put fear in us so we don't gather, we don't organize, and we don't fight for a Nigeria that works for us. And in not doing that, the consequences are dire. I don't know any Nigerian that will tell me that their life was better. Their life is better now than it was in 2015.
There are people who could tell you that. There are people who still support the presidency and sing their praises.
You're right. Let me reward that. 99% of Nigerians would not tell me that their life is better now than it was in 2015. And that 1% I give is a significant amount. That's like 2 million people or slightly more.
Are you telling my listeners that an APC which has continuously been in power in Lagos State is afraid of you and the ADC that just came into power, that people still aren't sure of its footing. Is that what you're insinuating?
Insinuating? I'm not insinuating anything. I think it's madness to just want to be attacking people and shutting people's venues down. I mean, we are supposed to be in democracy. Things are supposed to be civilized. Why would the police come and occupy a field that I just want to do an event? I mean, I'm a young man compared to this big bad wolf, right? Why go through all that trouble? Have you factored in how much it costs the state to just even occupy that field? The CP of police was there himself. The DCP was there. Why? You guys have been in control of this state for over 20 years. Have you not done enough for the people to be confident in your footing in this state? There's no other group of people that have had this blessing. Curse for Lagosians, but blessing where you've had control of the entire structure of the state. I should be like a small fry. I should not even make consideration. You should just talk about all the housing work you've done and how you've lifted so many people out of poverty, how you've done all our inner roads, the fact that we can open water and we can drink clean water the way you used to do when you were kids. And then, I'll just go back. You should tell me I should come and be your SA. And you should be doing such good work that I'll be happy to come and do that because I feel there's something I can learn. Not coming to your party to learn how to uphold the system of corruption that only works in the interest of the people, their cronies, and their interests.
So you're saying that the APC is corrupt, especially in Lagos?
Okay, so I want to understand why they're budgeting 35 billion for landscaping in this current budget. I want to understand why the same 40 people have spent 60 billion on cars since 2023 till now. It's been only 2 years, 60 billion naira. I want to understand why they removed the Senate the speaker, and they've brought him back. But then all the allegations of corruption against him have just seemed to be swept under the carpet. I mean, I recall that he said he spent about 17 billion or 7 billion for a gate. You see, these numbers are just so enormous that I'm even mixing them up now, right? It's hard to keep track, right? So when you say I'm accusing them of corruption, I mean, I was in the studio when we're talking about how they spent 20 billion or was it 2 billion on air fresheners, and then the government came out to say that it was a typo. That's a very expensive typo, right? This is wealth that can change the lives of people. It can change the lives of people. If you spent 2 billion in each local government for education for 6 months, it will change the lives of people. And at that money, 2 billion, that's what? 20 local governments, so that's 40 billion. All the lives that you touch. Instead, 40 people are buying cars for 60 billion.
But can you just blame the Lagos State government? I mean, the guys at the National Assembly are doing the same thing.
My interest is Lagos. I cannot see. Nigeria has too many problems. Let everybody worry about, the places where they are, make impact, where they have a sphere of influence, and Nigeria will be better for it. If I sit down and start thinking about everything, I don't know how Nigerians cope, honestly.
Let me quickly ask you this before I open up the phone lines, because the phone lines are open. 0201 277 0993, 0201 465 7190. You can join the conversation via WhatsApp if you're listening to us from outside of the country. 0809 5975 805. Does the ADC stand a chance? Because Nigerians are yet to understand what the ADC is about. There are too many people who are in there who have intentions and interests. There's an Amechi, there's an El Rufai, there's a Peter Obi, there is an Atiku. All of these people at one point wanted to be president and still have those intentions. And several other people, in fact, who Nigerians still have, are wondering if they are perfect fit for the coalition. What's the guarantee that the coalition is what Nigeria needs right now?
That's a very good question. And you know me, I'm not a politician that lies. I think that the way I see this is everybody that has an interest in rescuing Nigeria mobilize into this coalition. The more like minds we have in that coalition, the more we'll be able to determine who emerges as candidates, who who emerges as the front runner or the team or the structures, we have more of a say. For me, the ADC at this point is a very practical step, mainly because after the 2023 elections, I saw that dividing the opposition, you just, once you do that, you don't stand a chance, right? You don't, because it's not just about the numbers adding up and defeating him. It's about the synergies of people coming together to stand together against this hegemony, right? People working together. You have people that are very passionate and want a new Nigeria, but they don't really understand the politics and the politics of the system. Then you have people that might not have all that kind of support, but they understand the politics of the system very deeply. Now, these people coming together is an unbeatable force. Now, the question is, how do we ensure they come together and maximize the interest of Nigerians, right? And that is where Nigerians have to come in and have a say. Politics is too important to leave to just politicians. I keep singing this song because guess what? Most of the politicians eventually they will be okay, right? It's people that are going to the market and discovering that an egg is now 360 naira. I remember when egg was like a crate was like 600 naira or something. Like egg was 12 naira, right? So it has real effects. The events, the outcome of politics has real effects on you, your family, your loved ones. So I see this as a step towards bringing everybody together so we can have a chance. Because if you don't, then you're just wasting people's time, putting people's lives at risk of hurt, of pain, wasting money, building people's hopes and dashing it, and then people are now giving up on their country. Then what you now see is the country slowly starts to die. People don't understand that concept, but country starts to die when people no longer believe in its institutions, believe in what it stands for. So they start to jackba, they start to leave, right? The best minds are no longer on ground. People are not investing because they don't believe in that country anymore. And these are things that we need to change.
Okay. Well, Lagos, we have very little time. The phone lines are open. 0201 277 0993 for the men. For the women, 0201 465 7190. 30 seconds. Go straight to the point, please.
Hello, Maryann.
Yes, good evening. 30 seconds.
Good evening. It's Madam Lucky again. See, I want to thank your guest anyway, but just the question I want to put before your guest is that, number one, I want you to know that the president have worked for him, because the real heart of the internet, or the real heart of knowledge about what is happening is Lagos here. And I know that the only way you can get it is that if you be able to mobilize those members I see on social media, those millions, you can mobilize them down to pick membership card of the party and then pick their INEC register card. I believe that you will be able to make a difference. To me, I think the governor should take the governor out of it. The governor, I know, is a peaceful man, but the political structure of the state, they are the people that are using all this talk. I'm very sure.
Thank you very much for calling. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
This is Olawale from Aja.
Go ahead.
GRV, well done. I just want to encourage you and the team. Everybody is not going to join the coalition. There are electorates, people like me, that want to see a working Nigeria. So we are standing by, we are waiting. But this is an indication of what is likely to happen in future. Voter, they want to intimidate the voters from coming out to vote. So whatever preparations people are putting in place, you should consider that how you are going to follow up from the voting polling units up to where the results will be announced.
All right. Thank you very much. 30 seconds is what everybody has. I have Good Luck Mwagozi calling us on WhatsApp. Hello, Good Luck.
Yeah, good evening, Miriam.
Yes, 30 seconds.
And
good luck.
Evening to your guest. Yes, I want to ask your guest. Yes, he's doing a good job. I want to understand the venues he paid. Was it privately owned venues or government-owned venue? That is one. Two, how do your coalition manage this idea of writing results and glitches at the end of the day, and the so-called traditionalists that will bring out charms on the street on election day, scaring people from coming to vote? What do you intend to do that and to stop that?
All right. Thank you very much for calling. Good luck. You want to answer? Good luck.
Yes.
There's a festival that always happens.
The political. Okay. So, what was the first question?
Well, they're asking about how you're going to make sure that oh my goodness! I think he was talking about the electoral process.
Yes. And then there was something else. There was something before that. Anyway, electoral process. This is not just a coalition thing. It's a Nigeria thing. It's a Lagos thing. That's why my team, for my followers and my supporters, is our Lagos. We must take charge. We must take responsibility for it. We are going to work together.
Yeah, he asked if those venues were.
Yes, very good question.
Private venues.
The church is a private venue. These thugs came in there and destroyed the church. The glasses, the windows of the church were completely destroyed. The mixer of the church was stolen.
Suing?
Well, we're going to follow up on that. Again, this suing. This, I don't want to be selling false hope. I've gone past that. I think I've paid enough dues in this country and engaging government to be selling false hope. It's time. We need reform in all our institutions, even the police. The police needs to be able to work independently of the political system, so they can also hold the political system accountable, right? They need to be paid well. They need their income completely independent. If not, we're just deceiving ourselves, right? So yes, all the halls were private property. Lion Field, they might say, belongs to the CDA. I did not take my people there. If I was looking for violence, I would have taken all my people to go and meet them at Lion Field and say, after all, I've paid for this place. But instead, I went and got a venue in a church. And these people do not even have the fear of God to just do things properly and be decent human beings. So there's that. Then the conversation about writing results and rigging. Listen, we have to follow this election from the polling unit. Nobody is leaving that polling unit until results are declared. We move from that polling unit together en masse to the collation center, to the ward collation. Then we move en masse to the local government collation, and then to the state. At that state collation, all the people involved must be able to look outside and see there is a sea of Nigerians waiting on them to do the right thing. If not, there will be consequences. The issue in this country, and the reason why so many things are not supposed to happen to Nigerians are happening, is because there are no consequences. A politician that talks about this a lot is His Excellency Rotimi Amechi. There are no consequences. People, there need to be you cannot steal the destiny and ruin the destiny of Nigerians and just go home and just carry on as if nothing happened and your life is all right. We as Nigerians, we need to stand up. The leaders that are currently in position, they stood up to the military. The ones that came before them stood up to the British Empire. If we want a great Nigeria, it's not just going to be handed to us. We need to fight for it and build it and demand of our politicians that they serve us. And if they don't, we remove them. Until we achieve that, Nigeria is going to continue going down.
Okay. All right. Someone here is saying, please ask your guests how we can watch the online incident that occurred in Alimosho.
All you have to do is just Google Gbadebo Rhodes-Vivour on any news channels, Arise, any of them, and everything comes up. It's been well documented. It's all over.
Okay. Someone says, please ask your guest. He knows very well that Tinubu owns Lagos, as it is allegedly said, and he is not in his camp. And Tinubu is the president, and he, Gbadebo, wants to become governor of Lagos State. How is that possible for him? How would your guest perform the magic? Ask him if he's related to the INEC chairman or the Chief Justice of Nigeria. In closing, because we have just about 30 seconds.
You see, we cannot afford to be defeatist in our thinking. Even if, let me turn this around, Bola Ahmed Tinubu was governor and has controlled Lagos under the PDP for over 16 years. How did he do it? He did it. How did he do it?
So you're going to be a Bola Ahmed Tinubu under the APC.
They are glorifying him now. So let's use their own example to show what can be done.
Okay.
It's about persistence. It's about diligence. About being consistent.
One quick question. 10 seconds, because I have to go now. Are you running in 2027?
You know this already. Yeah.
How do I know this? I'm not in your
I've
party.
been on this show and I've told you this thing several times. People just like hearing that soundbite because every time I go on.
Are you running in 2027?
Certainly, by God's grace.
Okay. Gbadebo Rhodes-Vivour here in the studio, former Labour Party governorship candidate for Lagos State, now a member of the coalition, the ADC. Lagos, thank you all for being part of the conversation. I'll see you tomorrow on Hard Facts. Don't forget, Nigeria versus South Africa comes up at 5 p.m. On Nigeria Info. The sports gang will be here in the studio. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Threads, MIMIEYO, or just search for Maryann Okon. I love you, Lagos. Bye-bye.
Right after this.
Stay fresh, stay dry with Nivea Dry. No bad smell, it dey protect from sweat and it dey last wella.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens.